Hey guys, welcome back to the Exam Revision YouTube channel. My name is Ellen and today I'm going to be talking you through the most essential school supplies that you will need for back to school, the Leaving Cert, Junior Cert, well yeah, pretty much everything above. The first thing I would say is establish what you're going to use to write in, whether that be for notes, for homework, everything like that, because if you don't decide at the start of the year, you're going to end up writing in one notebook, then deciding to write in paper and use a folder, and you're going to be switching in between and it just gets messy. There's kind of two options. You can either write in like notebooks like this, whether it be multiple subject. I probably wouldn't recommend multiple subject just because you usually will have a lot to write, whether that be notes or homework, so probably get one pad for each subject. So you can stick to notepads if that works for you. Personally though, I like to use binders, so basically I will buy at the start of the year big refill pads of good quality paper. For me, that's really important because I hate when ink from pens or highlighters goes through the page. It does my head in. And then you can save paper by writing on both sides. So invest in some good quality paper and some good quality folders. These things are going to get thrown around, whether it be in your locker or your school bag, for at least a year, up to 2 years if you're in 5th year and starting now. So invest in some good ones, I promise they'll be worth it. I like to use folders just because I prefer the look of them. I find it a lot cleaner and easier. If I make a mistake, I can just take a new piece of paper. Also Polly Pockets, you will need these for the folders. I would usually do homework in a notebook. If the homework is really useful and you think would help you study, then I would write the questions and the answers to the homework and put it in a page in my folder. If it's like not so useful, like quizzes or I don't know, multiple choice questions, then I would just do that in the notebook because I'm not going to put that in my folder. You obviously need the usual like pens, pencils, whatever you like to use. It's completely up to you. But your calculator is so important. Obviously get the calculator that your school probably will require you to get or suggest that you get. If you're going into 6th year and you already have a calculator from 5th year, I would highly recommend getting a new calculator, because if you use the same calculator from 5th year, by the time it gets to your Leaving Cert, it probably will break or the battery will run funny or something, and you will have to get a new one then. And then sometimes the newer ones have different layouts to the old ones, and then you'll be going into the Leaving Cert not knowing how to do certain things in the calculator because you're used to the old layout. So definitely for exam years like Junior Cert and Leaving Cert, I would probably just get a new calculator. It will do you for the year and you will get used to the layout and quick using it. I know that's such a random tip, but I find it actually really helps, because for me, when I was doing my Leaving Cert, I was using my same calculator from 5th year up until I think April or May of 6th year, and then it kind of broke. I got a new one and it took me ages to figure out how to use it. And obviously in the maths exam you got to be really quick and know what you're doing with the calculator, and you don't want to be staring at the buttons trying to figure out what you want to do. The next is obviously like books and things like that. Now not all teachers require you to actually get the textbooks for the class. To be honest, sometimes the textbooks can be good because it's good for writing your own notes from the book, but also I find in a lot of the textbooks, I know for the subjects that I did, all of the sciences, there is a lot of rubbish in the books you don't need and are not exam focused and are just random fun facts that you don't need, and I just feel like they're kind of unnecessary, and the book would be like half the size if it only had like the important stuff in it. So if you're looking to write your own notes and your teacher doesn't supply you with notes to write from, I would definitely recommend investing in an exam revision course. They have video lessons, presentations, quizzes, exam questions. And so if you can sit in your class and write notes as the teacher is talking, because that's kind of unrealistic and the teacher will talk fast and you can't really do that. All the video lessons are pre-recorded, so you can sit and pause the video and write your notes, because all the video lessons are very exam focused. So I would highly recommend doing that if you're into writing your own notes. I definitely am. I find writing helps me learn and helps to put it in my head, and you can also make it like super aesthetic and like pleasing looking. Also, if your school doesn't supply you with like a journal, I would definitely go and buy one and put in your classes and put in your schedule and everything like that. And then every day you can write in what you want to get done, a little timetable for your study in the afternoon. Also, if your school does supply you with the journal, you obviously don't have to use that for everything. I think it would be good to get a journal on the side for scheduling things, because it's nice in the evenings, especially after school. You come home and you can write yourself out a little to-do list and everything like that in your journal. You could also get a calendar for this if that suits you better, but I think like a small like planner that you could bring with you to school would be really handy. Obviously a laptop or a tablet can really help as well with your study if you're into like watching videos or again looking at your exam revision course. But to be honest, it's completely up to you, and tablets and laptops are definitely more needed for 3rd level education. I really hope you guys found this video helpful and got some tips from it. Don't forget to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you all very soon. Bye!